Hello everyone, welcome back to the YouTube channel. In our previous video, we learned how to use pin mode function and digital write function to control digital output pins. We use this function to turn an LED on and off. But what if we want to read input from buttons or sensors? That is where digital read comes in. Today we will learn how to read input from button and control an LED using digital read function. We will also explore the concept of a pull-up register and why we use input pull-up in our code. So let's get started. Before we move on to the reading input, let's quickly revise two important functions we learned earlier. That is, first we will see in pin mode. This function is used to configure a pin as either input or output. Next, we have seen digital write function. This function is used to set as output pin to high or low. High value means it provides a 5-volt supply, and low value means it provides the 0 volt supply. In our previous video, we used this function to control an LED, but now let's see how we can read input using digital read function. And let's see digital read function. Digital read function used to check whether digital input pin is high or low. It returns either high value or low value. High value means it returns the 1, or low value means it returns the 0. This function is useful for reading input from push buttons, limit switches, digital sensors like IR sensor, motion sensor, or any other kind of sensor. Let's see here the syntax of digital read function. Here is the digital read and pin. That is, pin is the Arduino pin that we want to read data from that pin. Let's take an example where we read the state of push button and use it to control the LED. Let's see the example. First we have declare the pins. Um, the button pin is connected to the pin number 2 and the LED pin is connected to the pin number 13. And in setup function we use here input pull up instead of using input. This enables Arduino's built-in pull-up register, which we will see. Next, in the loop function, digital reads the button state, and if the button is pressed, the LED turns on. Otherwise, the LED remains the off. Next, see why we use here the input pull-up. Normally when use a push button, we need to pull down register to ensure a stable signal. Without it, pin might pick up random electrical noise and give unreliable readings. Instead of using an external pull down register, Arduino provides built-in pull-up register that we can enable using input pull-up. Let's see how the input pull-up works. Input pull-up activates an internal 20 kilo ohm pull-up resistor. That means when button not pressed, the input pin reads high value. That because the pull-up resistor connect it to 5-volt supply, and when the button pressed, the input pin reads low value because pressing the button connects it to ground. So in our code we have checked the load to detect a button press. So that's how we use digital read to read input function, input from buttons and sensors in Arduino. We also revise pin mode and digital write function in the process. I hope this was helpful. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you.